Hi, I'm Ian, and welcome to Catholic Answers Live, a show where we answer questions about the Catholic faith and explain how Catholics defend what they believe. Today we'll be discussing some of the major ideas from chapters 1, 2, and 15, especially faith, reason, objective truth, and whether truth can actually be known. A lot of people today believe truth is only based on personal opinion, or that science and religion completely contradict each other. Others think faith means believing without evidence or logic. But Catholicism teaches that truth is real, reason is a gift from God, and faith and science actually work together instead of against each other. As John chapter 8 verse 32 says, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." We Catholics believe truth is not something people invent, but something discovered through reason, revelation, and God. We'll also talk about why apologetics is important, how Christians are called to defend their beliefs respectfully, and why objective morality matters. Throughout the show, we'll connect these ideas to Scripture and the Catechism to explain how Catholics defend the faith using both reason and revelation.
My question is, why does the author believe that apologetics is important to Christians?
The author believes apologetics is important because Christians are called to defend and explain their faith to others. Apologetics helps people understand why Christianity is true through reason, evidence, and logic. It also helps believers grow stronger in their faith and prepares them to answer difficult questions about God and the Church. Christians should be ready to share the truth with confidence and respect. Shown in CCC 1816, which says the disciple of Christ must not only keep the faith and live on it, but also profess it, confidently bear witness to it, and spread it.
Where in the Bible does it say that we need to defend our faith?
1 Peter 3:15 says, "Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you, to give the reason for the hope that you have." This verse teaches that Christians should always be ready to explain why they believe in God and trust in Jesus Christ. It shows that defending faith is an important part of being Christian. These believers are called to share the truth with others respectfully and lovingly. Apologetics helps Christians better understand their faith so they can answer questions clearly and confidently.
It makes a lot more sense. Apologetics isn't about arguing with people. It's about defending our faith with reason and truth. Doesn't faith contradict reason, since scientific reason seems to go against the Bible?
Reason is knowledge through personal discovery, while faith is knowledge through authority.
But why should we believe authority?
You've been doing it your whole life. For example, you believe in the authority of scientists and everything that they teach in their field.
Yes, but what scientists say makes sense because they get their information through facts and observation.
So does our faith.
How so?
Well, we come through reasonable conclusions through our observations all the time. There are 5 main ones for the existence of a God that are very reasonable. Thomas Aquinas teaches the 5 cosmological proofs. The first one is that everything that moves needs a first mover. The second one is that every effect needs a first cause. The third one is that there must be a necessary being, or else everything contingent on something else would not be able to exist. The fourth one is that everything that is better than something requires that something has to be best, and that implies the existence of a higher God. And finally, the fifth one is that the sheer perfect design of our universe can't possibly be by chance. Psalms 19:1 says, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork."
Wow, that does kind of make sense, man. Guess our reasoning tracks, even when believing in God.
Exactly.
This helped a lot. Thanks for your time.
And thank you for such a good question. Goodbye.
Hello, I have a question about moral subjectivism. So, if your morals are subjective and you believe that other people's morals are also right because it's subjective, then that would produce tolerance because you don't really care what other people think because you think our morals are right in a way. But if you believe that morals are objective, then wouldn't that produce intolerance because you believe that other people's morals are wrong compared to yours? And wouldn't that make it wrong because you're forcing your morals on others?
Well, first of all, Moral subjectivism is inherently corrupt because if morality were subjective, then people believing Hitler was a good dude is not wrong because who's to say that it's bad?
Yeah, but that did not answer the question, dude.
I was getting to it. The reason why objective belief does not entail intolerance is that an objectivist could be respectful and kind and not pushy. A good Christian does not force his worldview down your throat, just like God does not force himself on you. Instead, a good Christian shows love and debates respectfully, like what I'm trying to do with you now. I think my worldview is right because I have reasons.
Okay, sure, but then why do you need to spread it to everyone else? Why can't you just let everyone have their own thoughts?
If you escaped from prison and you had the keys to free everyone else, would you?
I guess, in a sense, I see where you're coming from. Thank you.
I hope it helped. God bless. Today we discussed some of the major ideas from chapters 1, 2, and 15, including faith, reason, objective truth, and morality. We explained how Catholics believe truth can be known because God created the universe and human reason, and that faith and science work together rather than against each other. We also talked about why apologetics matters and how Christians are called to defend their beliefs through truth, logic, and respect. Thank you for listening to Catholic Answers Live. I hope the discussion helped you better the understanding of Catholic faith and how Catholics defend what they believe. God bless.